That's a really good question. It's one of those things where I'll know the answer when you turn off the camera. As far as the best advice given, I can tell you the advice that I would give to people is just to stop making excuses. You're the only one stopping you, because I had to hear that myself. Because I'm excuse queen, I'm procrastination queen, I'm all of those, and like I would always talk about how I wanted to make this happen. I wanted to put a show out. I wanted to make this idea happen, and I want to be a writer and a producer. But once you're coming up with ways that you can't do something, you're not going to do it. So I think that stop finding the ways that you can't do something and find all the ways that you can, and just go for it. I have zero regrets about leaving. Even though it was like the job was for a really, really good cause. It was helping babies, but those babies didn't need me. I was barely working anyway. If it makes sense for you to quit your job and you're 100% confident in what you're doing, then do it. But don't just go on a whim and be like, hey, my job or this idea that I'm just starting that I'm not too sure about. I think that if you can find a way to balance both, because if you love something, you're gonna make time for it. So if you're just quitting to make time for something that you're unsure whether or not you'll be able to fully commit to, then I think that that's not a good idea. But if you're passionate, you know that you're committed to making something happen, and your job is standing in the way, then bye. I was temping for a while before I started Awkward Black Girl, and doing a lot of videography work for different events, and just really just hustling, trying to get my editing work out there, trying to hit as many weddings as possible. And when I finally got like a 9-to-5 job, it was sort of like, it was very restrictive in terms of trying to shoot and trying to write episodes, because you're so drained from doing 9-to-5 jobs. Like, it's just, all the creativity is just erased from your body once you get home. But I just knew I had to make this happen, and like, to me, because the response was so overwhelmingly positive, I knew that I had to continue. So yeah, I was like, bye job, let me focus on this.